the Civil Rights Bill is the reason why our parents got to come over here. 1964, Lyndon Baines Johnson, who was one of the most racist son of a bitches on the planet, had to sign that civil rights. But you know, Martin Luther King is sitting right next to him.
Right. Yeah.
So that is the reason why Koreans can come here. Koreans, Indians, Arabs, Nigerians. It's because of the Civil Rights Bill. Right. It's because of African Americans, foundational black, coming in here, busting their ass, being treated like shit, being hung, lynched, Jim Crow. From slavery was Jim Crow, segregation, Reconstruction, being promised that they were going to get this, fighting every war. They've been, black people fought in every single war and still being disrespected, not being able to buy homes. You understand? Burning up of black towns. And people go, well, why ain't they? They saw opportunities. There were black Wall Streets. There were black banks, black hospitals, and they came and burned it.
Black excellence.
They came and burned it because a white woman said somebody raped them, and they never did because a white woman lied. So this whole myth of African Americans not seeing opportunity, they did see opportunity, but you imagine, just like colonization in Africa, but imagine everywhere you go, someone is running you out of town. Someone's trying to kill your son from going to school. So African Americans see opportunities, but the way the ghettos, first of all, you know where the word ghetto comes from, right? It's an Italian word. And there was the island of Ghetto in Venice where they kept Jewish people. That's where ghetto comes from. They kept Jews on the island of Ghetto in Venice, kept them there like a ghetto. And then it transferred over to America. Because everybody was in the ghettos at one time. Italians, Irish, and every black person wasn't a slave. There were black people that were here in America already. They were already here. They were not, I know some black people that are like, I'm not a descendant of slaves. We were already here. You know that black people were already here. Black people already traveled here. Like in this, all over the world. We were already, our black presence is everywhere. Mexico, go to Mexico. You see black, Oaxaca, Mexico, 200,000 Africans, there's black Mexicans in Oaxaca. There's Oaxaca restaurants in LA. Oaxaca, Mexico, black Mexicans. And Mexicans actually helped slaves, black slaves back in the day, in the 1800s. They helped slaves. That's why when you see Mexicans and blacks clash and go, you don't know your history, they don't know the history.
And if you remove
Mayate, what? Do you know the history of us? You helped black slaves back in the day, but they make sure they shut all that shit down so they don't. So this doesn't happen.
Keep all that fighting.
If this happens, game over. With Asians, if they really like, yo, we are from Africa. Damn. Do you know? Watch this. Our connection to Japan is amazing. When I was in Tokyo, I'm walking past. I go, man. I noticed Japanese are similar to Nigerians. Their names. Fumi is a Japanese name. Fumi is a Yoruba name.
It is.
Same spelling. I said, what's going on? I walked past this store, it said Chukuwa. It spells like my name except the M is missing. I go, what the hell? I said, I'm Chukua. Same spelling, exact spelling. I go, what the is going on? Then I was dating this Japanese girl once. She couldn't speak English that well, and she's teaching me Japanese, and she's doing the Japanese sound. There's the sound thing. Ba 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 bo bo, a ba be ba bo. Same as African languages. The same sound exercises. Same. Then I find out on YouTube, the Edo. The Edos. Edo is a town in Japan. Because a Nigerian, like some Nigerians, like samurai, came over there and established Edo
in
Japan.
In Japan, not in Africa.
Came over because they're black Japanese people. Yo, there's a connection to Nigerians and the Japanese, man. Telling you, it's crazy because Edo, my cousin's Edo.
Yeah, I played with some cats.
And Edo, that's a place in Japan because of Nigerian presence. It just came. I was like, yo. So where's the connection to all of us is bananas. It's just they try to erase everything. Because there's black Japanese people. They have a whole black Japanese military that from the early 1900s, all black, and they're Japanese. You go to the Philippines, the Negritos are black Filipinos. They got hair like us, the Negritos in the mountains, but they don't show them because they go, we can't show that. The Chinese too. I'm telling you, the original Thai people, you got to see them. It's whole black Thai people. But they don't want to show that. You got Melanesia, Micronesia, Melanesia, where they have the blonde afros with no
absolutely.
European contact.
Yeah, just right outside of Fiji.
It's called Melanesia, for Christ's sake.
Melanie, as in
Melanie. It's like, you're like, what? Wait a minute. We're using the same comb, dog. What's that?
Yeah.
And then they start doing their tribal stuff. You go, I don't know. My father would wear the lapa when he's at home. Nigerian men like to wear the lapas at home, and we put the little robe over thing. Him and my father, same thing. And my father said, give me my lapa.
Yeah.
I said, boom. Then I'm in Hawaii. They're wearing lapas. What's going on? Everybody's wearing, I'm sure they call it something different, but I'm like, yo. And then
actually, the Samoans call it lava. Is it lava?
Maybe lava, Samoa.
Samoa,
Yeah, because my here is, this is Tonga. This is Tonga. This is Tonga connected to my Igbo. I put Igbo when my parents passed. I put
that's pretty cool.
That's an Igbo mask, and I put the dots because my mother spoke Yoruba also. She grew up in Lagos.
Okay.
So she would flip the languages. Yeah. So that's the Yoruba.
That's the tribal marks.
Tribal marks for Yoruba and Igbo. So it's both. And then I connected it because Tonga, I love Southeast. I love the Pacific Islands.
First of all, we got to get you some damn lotion on that thing. That's pretty cool, man.
That's cool. He's talking.
Yeah.
And it's connected.
Yeah.
And it's connected because I remember this guy, he was a Samoan historian. He was a bouncer, this guy named Olo, out here when I used to party in LA. And he was like, he would just talk to me about like, oh no, we're connected. Because Olo had a big old nose. He's Samoan, this big old afro. And I go, man, you like a black Asian? He goes, well, yeah. Because back in ancient times, the seafarers, the Africans and the Asiatic people met. And that's why we look the way we look. I said, because I'm into anthropology. I love origins.
I gotta get down with
anthropology,
this, yeah.
and
you go deep with it too.
Yeah, because I know my buddies go deep with it. Because when you travel to these countries, you go, what are these black people doing here? What the hell's going on? I'm like, yo, excuse me.
It's like uncovering the big lie.
Yes.
Right? It's like uncovering. Wait a second.
Why are y'all here? Because sometimes people, it's just, you got Cuban Chinese because Chinese workers came to Cuba in the 60s. That's why in New York, we got Cuban Chinese restaurants, which are fire as hell. We got Chinese and Cuban food. You're eating oxtail and chow mein, bro. This shit's crazy. And they're flipping the language.
That's a great combo too, by the way.
Yeah, and they're like, ni hao, ni hao. They're like, ¿cómo está usted? They're just flipping the Spanish. Yeah, but it's sometimes you have that where you have Trinidadian Indians that went to work in Trinidad. There's that where people traveled and worked, but then there's like, something is going on here. Somebody was here first. You look at the original Hawaiians, you look at, who the Duke is? Duke is, his name is like, it's so long. He was like an athlete. His name is like Malakalakoea. Duke looked like a black dude with straight hair. I was like, the Duke is like, he's like a god in Hawaii. And I said, the original Hawaiians, not the Japanese and the Samoans and the Filipinos. I'm talking about the original Hawaiians. And the last queen of Hawaii was Liliuokalani, who they kicked out. Remember, they locked her up. She looked like a black lady. Look that shit up. The last queen of Hawaii, where the U.S. kicked her out and all this other stuff. They look like black people. I was like, something's up.
I've never gone into the history of the Hawaiians.
I love all that stuff.
Never even thought about it. You just have this image of what the Hawaiians look like and just go.
No, because they have an Asiatic. No, but the original ones, dark. Yeah. I'm like, what's going on here?
That's another 154 conversation in the books. We are bridging culture back to its roots.
From Africa to the world, we're telling stories our way.
So make sure you hit like, subscribe, and share your voice in the comments. This is 154.